We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Diego Padres and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Number 16.
Travis Jankowski stands in as he looks at ball one here. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Late that time for a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that's through into left, a base hit. Jankowski rounds the corner and is headed home. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. And try it. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Swings through the slider there. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away. Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. In there at the letters 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Ross gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. In is Curtis Granderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So stepping in, Justin Smoke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Headley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. At the plate, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hitter, Jose Bautista.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. Now to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard back up the middle. Cano for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play. Here's Chase Headley. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Seager has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is. Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Right fielder, Randall
And that's
Grichuk.
in there for strike one.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Troy Tulowitzki is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
This one's down to third. Headley's got it. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. Here's Kendrys Morales, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Settling in now, Austin Hedges. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Austin Hedges.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left, and it's gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Travis Jankowski. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. A windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot. He reached on a single in his first try, and that swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it. Grichuk makes the play, and there are two gone now. Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Granderson sprinting after it into the stands. He got it. Ready now, Russell Martin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he lays off there 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He singled his last time up. A swinging bunt to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. At the plate, Will Myers. He had a sac fly earlier.
The left fielder, number 4.
And now a pitch on the way.
Myers.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1.
Well, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The throw into second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Myers is on his way home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Corey Spangenberg.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Bautista rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe. Into the box.
Next for the Padres, third baseman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now
Stepping
batting,
in, Austin Hedges. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter,
Standing
number 13,
in, Freddie Galvis.
shortstop,
He went deep in his first at bat.
Galvis.
We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lays off 1-0. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number two. Digging in once
The right
again,
fielder, number
Travis
16.
Jankowski. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
the center fielder.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the in is Curtis Granderson. He'll try and do what he can to
Leading
work
off the
toward
fourth
cutting
inning,
into this big
left
deficit.
fielder,
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Myers going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
First baseman, Justin.
First offering on its way. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Justin Smoke goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Randall Grichuk is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still...
A swing and a miss. That retires. So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Eric Hosmer.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Cano. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Will Myers. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Myers.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. There is Seager. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And that at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Now another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for it.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kendrys Morales.
Hit hard down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The catcher, number
Now
55.
batting, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Line towards center field, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Here's Chase Headley. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Under it is Granderson. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Back up the middle. Cano for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder.
Starts him out with the slider for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Spangenberg ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Seager.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Jankowski is right there as he takes it for the second out.
For the Blue Jays.
Striding in once again, Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Ready for another shot now. Travis Jankowski. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit. Now at the plate, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder, Manuel Margot.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play. Here's Will Myers. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Will Myers.
Hit in the air to right field. Grichuk moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Randall Grichuk. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Randall Grichuk.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Tulowitzki.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Troy Tulowitzki becomes out number 2 this inning. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And that will conclude matters. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jose Bautista.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Seager. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter number 15.
Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 1 out, nobody on. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Chase Headley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for one. Relay to first in time. Russell Martin now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Anderson Espinoza enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Anderson Espinoza.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Margot's under it. He's got it one away. Into the box now. Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Hosmer is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Austin Hedges. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grichuk is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He was a double play victim last time around. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hard on the ground towards short. And now a jump throw against his body. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And on one pitch, he's retired. In is Curtis Granderson. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Bullet back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning. Now in the box, Randall Grichuk. He was a ground out victim last time up. Devin Travis.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first for the Blue Jays. Number 29, Devin.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.